Welcome to the second battle between Dfth playing as Macedon versus Nightgale playing as Egypt. This is a quite more even matchup for Dfth. Well, he has a superiority in the bronze pikes. He has two royal pikemen. These are the short pike version, and he also has the advantage in having these two swordsmen. They can hurl javelins, 3 javelins before combat, and if he hurls sideways, he can hit unshielded sides of the opponents. He has 2 Greek archers. He has 2 units of Thracian warriors. They have a good charge, so can sort of intercept the attack, and they also have opponents versus elephants. So lesson learned here for Dfth. He also has an Oxybelus that can kill off cavalry. He has 3 Sarissa Lancers here, and also an advantage for Macedon is that he has a 200-man bodyguard. He doesn't have elephants of his own, but he has short pikes, he has these ammunition, he has a bigger bodyguard unit, he has the bronze pikes. Let's look at Nightgale's army. He has 5 units of native pikemen. Now these men are vastly inferior to the bronze pikes, but if he can just occupy the bronze pikes, he can still take advantage. He has Ptolemaic swordsmen. Now these men are better than the Tyrios swordsmen in an actual melee, and have a good defense here and good armor, 3 speed. He has a Peltas pike of his own. It's safe because of he's gonna save the Peltas pikemen until after the precursors have been thrown, or until the Tyrios swordsmen have been pulled into combat. He has 2 Judean slingers. They have superior range to the Greek archers. He has a Judean Tyrios behind them to protect maybe he's looking at where the Macedonian cavalry is concentrated. He has the similar here, so 4 Ptolemaic swordsmen, 2 Peltas pikemen. He has 3 Sarissa lancers, just as the Macedonians. He has his sacred squadron. He has his elephants. So that's Nightgale's army here. Pike center, support on both flanks. There's a big difference though, is that the support infantry of Macedon is all way behind here centrally, with the Thracian warriors here on each side. That's sort of good, but these Peltas pikemen don't need to be right the side of the Sarissa pikemen. It could be a bit here, and then the Tyrios could be on behind them. But it all depends on what you want to do. Let's start the battle here. Nightgale is moving up. Support infantry on both sides with the pikemen in safe. Again, the cavalry general is moving up, but he seems to have realized that it was quite close. All the cavalry is going in here. It's similar in terms of cavalry now, but the Oxybelus is being used. So now the troops, the Oxybelus of Macedon is also moving up, so that's good. He's taking range on, but he has less targets to use this Scorpion on now. Advantage of Egypt is the slingers, the light swords, and that his Peltas pikemen are here. Bronze pikes of Macedon must try to keep moving forward. These men don't need to be far up. Let something else take the precursors first. But it's good that he's more cautious now, but unfortunately for him, his cavalry still got caught by the Scorpio here, giving Nightgale the advantage. This cavalry must retreat. They must be behind the lines, maybe over here. You either shoot the cavalry or the peltas pikes. The pikemen of Macedon is moving forward. Heroes' swordsmen are being held back. And the slingers are dealing with the archers and are causing some heavy damage to them. Unfortunately, that's one thing. He could move up its Tyrosi swordsmen and hurl at the slingers. That would probably be the best move. Again, Nightgale has angled his pikemen, so they're safer from the precursors of the Tyrosi swordsmen. And here he's also doing the same to protect the swordsmen from the angled. If he just attacks straight on, then these archers or Tyrosi swordsmen could move up. That would have been a good counter to the slingers, is to use the Tyrosi swordsmen, move up here, hurl at the slingers. But good of, okay, this is the shielded side, so he would have to go all the way up here. You go off phalanx first and then charge in. But now it's short pike on short pike. You need the more of support infantry on this side, and here is not a proper angle. You need to reposition these peltas pikemen. If you just want to hold off, that would have been a very good. But right now, like he's having a slight advantage, but Nightgale has a better angle. These Agrarians charge head on into these peltas pikemen. The peltas pikemen are going now. With these, most of these Macedonian peltas pikemen are not actually fighting. The Egyptians have a better angle. If it could be angle on angle and have the Agrarians against the Ptolemaic swordsmen instead, that would have been better. And these Tyrosi swordsmen are now hurling straight on into these pikemen. They could have been used against, let's see who wins this Lancer attack. Nightgale does. Why? Don't know. Anyway, it's all about a matter of luck, I guess. But Nightgale is drawing in the Macedonian cavalry to where this spear supports. Now the Macedonians charge in here. And that's a mistake because they have the same speed, and now these lancers get a clean charge on these cavalry. The Macedonian general got caught by this Ptolemaic swordsman. This Arista lancer here got routed. The elephants are on its way. There's nothing much that can protect the archers now, unfortunately. These lancers have a pretty bad morale, so that's their weakness. They melt very quickly if you make a wrong move. The Scorpio can shoot freely, and let's see, and there's spear support here for Egypt as well. The Macedonian tries to escape, but he has 7 speed against lancers with 8 speed. So that's not going to work. He's trying to smash this Ptolemaic swordsman now. Gonna do damage. Then he capped these Thracian warriors, and these Thracian warriors do have a little bit of bonus versus the cavalry. That's good. He needs to tie up the spearmen. He needs to turn these peltas pikemen around or angle them. You need to sort of neutralize. You need to pull out. You need to reform your Agrianians. You need to hurl. You need to shoot these men, but unfortunately the archers got dealt with by the Sarissa lancers. And now these men need to turn. And here, this unit needs to be pulled back sideways. This Sarissa swordsman must face this way. They have the Scorpio. What is the Scorpio shooting at? What is the Scorpio shooting at? Is he shooting at the cavalry of general? Okay, he routed the Sarissa lancer. But his general's being hit hard. This cavalry is just being idle. You need to reform and charge. These men are gonna die, unfortunately. The elephants are now rolling up the bronze pipeline line. Bronze pikes are too deep. And now they rout. It doesn't take much to rout. Now these Peltas pikemen are behind the bronze pike line. They can act as swordsmen as well. So they can definitely melt this swordsman or just charge into the rear of these bronze pikes. The Macedonian general is still here. But now the Oxybelus have been dealt with, the archers have been dealt with, the elephants are free to do whatever they want. And these royal pikemen are being hunted down by the Ptolemaic swordsmen. It's only 92 of them left though, so Jerusalem swordsmen are going to be hit by the elephants because they have very low cavalry immunity. The royal pikemen are just going to go in here and butcher this bronze pike unit. Another Sarissa Lancer of Egypt has been dealt with. So 2 of the 3 that's good. Unfortunately, he's facing Slinger Fire now, and the Scorpio is of course always targeting him. He needs to get as much damage done by his general as possible. Here, the Jerusalem swordsmen seem to be doing very well against this Ptolemaic swordsman. Ptolemaic swordsman must have been fighting something else, and then Jerusalem swordsman took advantage. But now this general has been, his health has been very depleted by this Sarissa Lancer. The Sarissa Lancers can just hunt them down. The scare effect of the Egyptian elephants are here, and of course this light infantry can just hunt on the bronze pikes. Whilst the royal pikemen of Egypt is now just gonna hit the flanks here. There's 2 royal. Okay, that's the native pikemen are going to form a phalanx, then these royal pikemen can just keep moving. 2 units of Jerusalem swordsmen here, both very vulnerable to elephants. They're going to get routed at the same time. Shide and Tirusi got routed, did lose badly though. And Scorpio seems to have been firing again. Maybe a couple shots at the Egyptian general, just to... unfortunately, it won't hit the elephants. It won't do anything against the elephants. Overall, a much better army for Macedon here than his Egyptian one, but he needed to like position his pikemen correctly and use his Jerusalem swordsman earlier and keep his cavalry away now from the Scorpio of the enemy. And unfortunately, the slingers of Egypt weren't punished by the Jerusalem swordsman. That would have been a great move. Then just have your short pikes lined up against the enemy short pikes properly, and then you try to utilize your other supporting troops whilst the pikes neutralize each other, and you with the bronze pikes could just keep pushing against the native pikemen. So yeah, good game to both players, but this Trajan warrior was a good choice as anti-elephants. These men were also a very good choice, but just like they weren't utilized properly. And these, unfortunately, these Greek archers couldn't really use. What was the cost of these Greek archers? I'm not going to make a... just want to see here. It was 555, right? Yeah. Gonna be tricky, but yeah, could have kept the archers back maybe, and then dealt with the slinger with the Jerusalem swordsman. Then team up on the surviving slinger with your archers. Something like that, but Egypt's army quite armored. So like these Ptolemaic swordsmen have 15 armor. So like the Jerusalem swordsmen are 8 armor. So you can guess who is going to suffer more in a missile duel. But against the lower tier, like javelin men, the Greek archers would have been a very good target. and it would have been very cost effective. And yeah, but it was a good army by Macedon. It's just like he needed to angle his pikemen properly and use his studious swordsmen earlier and keep the cavalry away from the Scorpio. Thank you for watching. Bye.